and welcome to Kareen and Company. Today we're going to be using a dowsing tool, a pendulum. We're creating a belly button therapy video. We're going to set our intentions that we clear our conscious and subconscious memory banks, 2 blocks to love, love of self, love of God, love of men, love of women, and love of life. So what you're going to do, you're going to take a deep breath down to your lower dantian or near the reproductive system. You're going to hold, and I want you to hold, and then really long, slow, exaggerated exhale. Set the intention when you breathe in and you hold. You breathe in a lot of love, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of divine healing, and as you exhale, you release. I want to set the intention that as we are working here, we're going to connect with our ancestors, our biological mother, their biological mothers and fathers, and your father's biological mother and father. I want to ask that as we connect, we take it back to the beginning of time. And whether they're here on this earth plane or they've crossed over, we're asking for healing on their behalf. Everything we're experiencing in this life is something that was genetically encoded to us. But we don't have to live with the belief that we're stuck with something we're unhappy with, whether it's some type of disease, some type of mental, emotional, or physical disharmony. We don't have to live with it. We can surrender it through our breath, through love, and through forgiveness. So today, we're going to just check and make sure everybody's open, setting their intention to healing, that anything hidden, buried, covered up, that we're open to bring it to the surface. We don't have to know about it, but our guides, our angels, the source within, will find the things we need. So as you kind of breathe in, they check this whole body. They check all your cellular memory, all your subconscious memories. And then what they do is as you breathe in and acknowledge through love and forgiveness and release, they help lift this out of your body, your mind, your spirit, and your soul. It's called energy medicine, and it works quite well. So at the end of the video, I still am going to want you to breathe in, hold, and slow release. You can have your finger in the belly button, in the actual skin, or on top of the clothing. It makes no difference. When the video is over, you may find that when you try to pull your finger out of your belly button, it may be holding a suction, and that's okay. Just keep breathing in and out. You should be extremely relaxed, and at one point when you're ready to take it out, just take it out. But it's kind of nice. It's kind of like when you do acupuncture, when a needle wants to stay within the skin. When an acupuncturist tries to pull it out, it wants to stay. So that tells me the body still wants some energy medicine to be working. So it's totally up to you. Your breath is really important. Even if something I say doesn't connect with you, trust that it's really important. Still follow through with the breathing and releasing. So today we're going to work on subconscious clutter, subconscious odds and ends. That just simply means there's a lot of things within our body, our cellular memory, our programs, things we inherited in the womb, days, weeks, months, and years into life that we couldn't even put our finger on. So let's surrender that anything and everything that needs cleared today, whether they're blocks, misunderstandings, that we release them. Okay, we are ready to start. So let's clear blocks to love. That's love, loving ourselves, appreciating ourselves, and valuing ourselves. So when you take that breath in, any thoughts that come to mind, any visuals, just hold. Fill it with a lot of love and forgiveness, and as you exhale, let's exhale. Keep breathing as I work. So love of self. Sometimes we have blocks to loving ourselves. Sometimes we have blocks to liking ourselves. Sometimes we have blocks to appreciating ourselves. As you breathe in, forgive yourself. Because this is something we learn from our mothers and our fathers and their mothers and fathers. It's a very generational thing. So let's breathe in and ask for divine healing for our ancestors, our soul family members, And let's clear on their behalf and ours as well. We're only at about 70%, so let's just keep breathing in, releasing. When we hit 100%, we're going to move to the next energy word. Things we're aware of, things we're unaware of, let's clear them, release them. Divine love, divine healing, and divine forgiveness. Great. Keep breathing in and out. These were blocks to love of self. And we're ready to move on. Well, we had blocks to love first. Now this is blocks to love of self. Let's see where we are. I'm showing a 0 energy. I just want to ask, what's our positive energy on loving ourselves? 0, what's our negative energy on loving ourselves? 100. All we have here is a cross wire. What is a cross wire? Well, my understanding is it's like an electrician when he wires a house. If he doesn't have the right wires in the right place, the lights don't come on. Let's just clear this block to loving ourselves. Sometimes we don't even realize we have it. Take a breath in. Hold and release. I'm going to ask any blocks to loving yourself, whether that's learned behavior, whether it was through manipulation, sadness, grief, heartache. Maybe we're really hard on ourselves. We critique and criticize ourselves. Let's take that breath in and clear those blocks, those beliefs, those perceptions and judgments. Let's give ourselves permission to love ourselves 100% positive and 0 negative. I'll let you know when we're ready to move on, and until then, keep breathing and clearing. Things I'm aware of, things hidden, buried, covered up, let's bring it to the surface. Let's clear them now. What's positive energy? Good. What's the negative energy? Good. Let's take another breath in, hold, and as you breathe in love, exhale gratitude. Now, I'm going to clear blocks to love of God, or source, or mother, father energy, whatever your belief system in. I want to clear that energy, because if we've had religious lifetimes where we've been punished, maybe our life was taken, sometimes we have a lot of fear of loving God or source. So let's go ahead and clear those subconscious clutters, those odds and ends. Let's clear blocks to loving God. Okay, we're at 70%. Let's clear things we're aware of, unaware of. Check our Akashic records. If we have any religious lifetimes, maybe we had penalties, maybe we lost our life because of the beliefs we had. Let's just forgive those who have harmed us. Let's forgive those we have harmed as well. Whether it was mentally, emotionally, physically, or psychologically, let's clear them now. Okay, let's ask those memory banks to go in and release and clear any blocks to loving God, which is also loving ourselves. Good. Good. Take another breath. Now we want to clear blocks to loving men. Doesn't matter if you're male, female. Let's go. Many lifetimes we were both. We've been everything and anything. So in this particular lifetime, just trust we have lifetimes where in our subconscious mind, those odds and ends, could be soul family members that we're even having difficulties with in this lifetime. Let's just clear blocks to loving men. Good. What's the negative energy? Good. Let's take another breath. Thank you for clearing all blocks to loving men. Any biases, any prejudices, any dislikes, we want them to be identified, released, and cleared. Good. Now we're going to clear blocks to loving women. What's the positive energy? What's the negative energy? So we have another cross wire here. And even if it isn't a cross wire, still keep breathing into the lower dantian, holding, releasing with love, forgiveness, and divine intervention. So for love of men and love of women, just imagine if you're in the workplace and you clash with certain souls and you don't know why. It doesn't matter whether they're male or female, Because in other lifetimes they may have been different and we may have had disagreements there. Let's just put a lot of love, a lot of forgiveness, and a lot of kindness into this breath, and just forgive men and women for any injustices, any programs of unfairness, any beliefs, perceptions, judgments we may hold against ourselves or them. Let's clear them. Let's do divine love, divine healing, and divine forgiveness. Good. Negative energy. Wonderful. So still finish out with another nice slow breath into this lower dantian. And then a nice exhale. I'm going to clear from first incarnation to infinity, from alpha to omega. Any thoughts, feelings, emotions, vibrations that keep us trapped, stuck, unhappy. Let's clear them now. Let's make sure that we set our intention that we are open to healing on all layers, all levels, and that we accept healing in our life. Good. Now I want to ask that everything that we cleared, love of self, love of God, love of man, love of woman, love of life, that any challenges be identified, cleared, and harmonized. Keep doing your breath until I let you know that we are good to move on. Good. So finish out your breath. With this, I also had some memory keys that I dowsed, and we have 3 that the body is open to accepting, releasing, and clearing. The first one is unworthiness. Whether we genetically inherited it from our mother, our father, whether it was in the womb, days, weeks, months, or years into our lifetime, and that program's still running. Let's forgive our mothers and fathers, their mothers and fathers. Let's forgive these generational thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs, perceptions, and judgments. Let's ask that they also heal. Even if they've crossed over, let's ask for that energy healing to take place of feeling unworthy, feeling unwanted. And I'm going to ask the heart chakra here to release. I feel a little bit of palpitation here. Clear it from the lungs. Good. Good. Now we're going to clear blocks, programs, beliefs to unhappiness. I'm going to ask we also clear it from our biological mother and father, anyone we come in contact with, if they're soul family members, and we feel unhappiness when we're around them or they create that energy. Let's take back our power and take a breath of love in. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale a lot of love and forgiveness. And ask that any chains, links that hold us to these thoughts, these feelings and emotions in our subconscious memory banks, they be released and cleared. Let's ask for divine intervention, divine healing, and divine wisdom. Very good. And then, most of all, we always ask for forgiveness, but sometimes we don't even forgive ourselves. I want to, as we breathe in, things we're aware of or unaware of, situations that happened early in childhood to the age you are now, whether it was in the womb, days, weeks, months, or years into your lifetime, and you inherited some of these programs of unforgiveness. Let's forgive everyone who has a hard time forgiving themselves, a hard time forgiving their parents, a hard time forgiving people who maybe betrayed them, abandoned them. Let's go ahead and really breathe in a lot of love, a lot of forgiveness, all layers, levels, and lifetimes for divine healing, divine harmony. Good. So we're at about 70%, so let's just do a spiritual kick. Let's ask that any cellular memory Any programs that keep reprogramming that no longer serve for the highest good of your soul. Just ask those programs to be acknowledged, released, and cleared. Good. That's a good thing. Okay, so as you just breathe in, hold, exhale, allow your body to sink into the bed. If you get a visual or a thought, whether it's from work, from family members, from conversations you had with individuals, work through that energy right now. Just simply breathe in that situation and maybe that person, fill it with a lot of love, healing, and forgiveness, and exhale. Do this every day. Try not to start your day angry, upset. Watching these videos can help you come to terms with things that are uncomfortable for you, challenging for you, or create disharmony in your space. Because I guarantee if it creates disharmony for you, it's creating a lot of disharmony for that other soul as well. So in order to heal, in order to be living a life filled with love, joy, and happiness, your breath can help you process things that are too much for the heart and lungs to hold on to.